Prince Harry's ex Cressida Bonas bagged an invite to the historic royal christening last week as her former lover and his wife Meghan Markle missed out. Cressida, who dated the Duke of Sussex from 2012 to 2014, made a reappearance at the first double christening in royal history that was held at the All Saints' Chapel in Great Windsor Park, for the sons of Princess Eugenie and Zara Tyndall. Reports say the ceremony was only for close family and friends, but somehow Harry's ex and her husband Harry Wentworth Stanley managed to secure an invite. However, Meghan and Harry did not attend, sparking speculation that they may have not been invited to the event, which was also attended by the Queen. Royal expert Danielle Ailser said, "For Harry and his wife Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, their absence at the small royal event was conspicuous, whether that was by their choice, his family's choice, or all of them being briefly in perfect consensus and their collective choice. No matter why or how this situation came to pass, the symbolism of the moment could not be more glaring. The royal family gathering together, including the 95-year-old Queen who rallied for the occasion, in a moment of unity while the Sussexes were thousands of kilometers away. The moment could not have better illustrated the chasm that continues to exist between the House of Windsor and the California-based palace truants. If Harry, Meghan and their daughter were not invited to be a part of the historic moment, and there has not been a whisper in the press to say that they were, then this is nothing short of cutting." The expert also described the decision to invite Cressida as rubbing salt in the wound due to how close she came to being Harry's bride. Reports in August 2013 suspected that Harry was going out of his way like never before to woo Cressida and spoke about getting engaged and joking it could be any day now. However, Cressida is said to have become increasingly overwhelmed by the public attention on their relationship, and the pair split in 2014. But they stayed on good terms, Cressida attending as a guest to Harry's wedding to Meghan in 2018. Besides, the royal family has been the subject of controversial BBC documentary The Princes and the Press, presented by Mulrajan. The documentary also revisited Harry's unprecedented statement in which he accused the media of crossing a line with their coverage of his relationship with Meghan. He claimed in an extraordinary 2016 statement that there had been racial undertones to the press coverage and feared for Meghan's safety. In the documentary, Sky News royal correspondent Rhiannon Mills recalled her surprise when the statement was first released. Ms. Mills said, "I was sitting at home, it was a weekday morning, and all of a sudden this statement drops in my inbox. And for a family who we always hear that mantra, never complain, never explain, this was extraordinary." The Duke of Sussex, who at the time had only been dating Meghan for a few months, released the statement via a royal spokesperson. It was met with widespread surprise in the UK, due to its direct and outspoken language, a departure from the customary, terse royal communications. BBC royal correspondent Mr. Diamond said, "It was a hot tongue of flame, that statement, and that is not the way that a press advisor would have phrased anything. But, Harry felt he wants to do it." The statement was also unique in its direct and public reference to the private life of a member of the monarchy. The statement claimed, "The past week has seen a line crossed. Meghan has been subject to a wave of abuse and harassment. Some of it has been very public. The smear on the front page of a national newspaper, the racial undertones of comment pieces, and the outright sexism and racism of social media trolls and web article comments." The palace statement also mentioned nightmarish nightly legal battles to keep defamatory statements out of newspapers, and Meghan's mother Doria Ragland having to struggle past photographers to get to her front door. It ended with a call for understanding of the Duke of Sussex's plight. It read, "He has asked for this statement to be issued in the hopes that those in the press who have been driving this story can pause and reflect before any further damage is done. He knows that it is unusual to issue a statement like this, but hopes that fair-minded people will understand why he has felt it necessary to speak publicly." In 2020 the Sussexes quit the royal family, and a year later the couple were deeply critical of the British media in an infamous LL-CBS interview with Oprah Winfrey. The rest of the firm have been in tension with the BBC since the release of The Princes and the Press, and in a rare move Buckingham Palace, Clarence House and Kensington Palace released a joint statement criticising the show. The three royal houses said the documentary had made overblown and unfounded claims, and that it was disappointing to give credibility to such claims. The joint statement said, "A free, responsible and open press is of vital importance to a healthy democracy. However, too often it is overblown and unfounded claims from unnamed sources that are presented as facts, and it is disappointing when anyone, including the BBC, gives them credibility." The documentary had used first-hand testimony from royal correspondents and explored suggestions that negative stories about the royal family were based on information from people connected to other royal households. In response, the BBC said the programme was about how royal journalism is done and features a range of journalists in the newspaper industry.